Wild Zone 6 is one of the first Wild Zones where you get to experience having an entire pack of dogs run up on you to try to murder you. But it's okay because we are actually the ones doing the shiny hunting. So I'll be showing you all the tricks and methods to 100% shiny hunt Wild Zone 6. And if you enjoy shiny hunting, make sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and don't forget about the entire shiny hunting playlist linked down in the description below. Now let's get you your shiny. The Pokemon we'll be hunting in the zone are Houndour, Metatite, Binnacle, Flaaffy, Swablu, Buneary, Magikarp, as well as some fixed alpha Pokemon like Alpha Houndoom, Alpha Pikachu, and Alpha Binnacle. Don't forget there is a 5% random chance to have any Pokemon spawn in as an alpha as long as you complete Mabel's research request to catch all the Pokemon within Wild Zone number 6. For full shiny dex completionist, you're going to need 3 Houndour. You're going to need 1 to keep as a Houndour and 2 to evolve into Houndoom at level 24 because the male and female are going to have differences. And Houndoom has a Mega. You're going to need 4 for the Metatite line. 2 Metatite, 1 male and female, that evolve into Metacham at level 37, which also have their differences as male and female. And Metacham also has a Mega. You're going to need 2 Binnacle, 1 to keep as Binnacle and 1 to evolve into Binnacle at level 39, and this Pokemon has a Mega. You're going to need 2 from the Flaaffy line, 1 to keep as Flaaffy and 1 to evolve into Ampharos at level 30. And this Pokemon also has a Mega. You're going to need 2 Swablus, 1 to keep as Swablu and 1 to evolve into Altaria at level 35. And yes, this Pokemon also has a Mega. You'll need 2 from the Buneary line, 1 to keep as Buneary and 1 to evolve into Lopunny with high friendship. And this Pokemon also has a Mega. If it hasn't been obvious, this entire zone has Pokemon that evolve into Mega evolutions. You'll also need 4 Magikarp, 2 to keep as Magikarp, and the male and female have different color whiskers, while they evolve into Gyarados at level 20, and both the male and female also have different color whiskers. And yes, Gyarados also Mega evolve. The base shiny odds are going to be 1 out of 4,096, and shiny odds with the shiny charm are 1 out of 1,024.38. Okay, so here we are, Wild Zone 6, and the first method we're going to do is the fast travel method. Simply put, what is fast travel? It's basically you repeating the fast travel over and over again to a specific zone in order to make Pokemon spawn in 50 meters from where you are become shiny. It does not cover the entire zone. It only covers 50 meters of Pokemon. So I just did it a few times. Maybe we get lucky in this video. And then what you want to do to see exactly what you can handle as a shiny is you're going to drop a pin just like this over here. And we're going to exactly mark up what Pokemon we see within the 50 meters. Looks like we could get this Houndour in here. And what else do we get? Oh, no. Wait. Hold on. Okay. Before I freak out, let me talk very professional. Also, there are Binnacles down here that you can get. You can see they're all within the 50 meters, including this Alpha Static Binnacle. You can get that also in shiny, as well as this level 19 little Binnacle. They all like fall in under it. Also, on the side over here, you can see that these level 20 Magikarp are also going to be within the range of that 50 meters, as well as this Magikarp. So basically that fast travel point is going to net you Magikarp, Binnacles, as well as a Houndour, which is pretty nice. I should probably just catch this for the sake of the video, huh? Because look, I have a little baby one here. Yeah, we're going to catch that one to be cooler. Okay, hold on 1 second, guys. Beautiful. We got the Binnacle. Swap that out. Now, besides the Houndours that you see over here and the Bibaricles down there, you also have to check the left side because there are... Wait, what? There are also Bunearys in the zone that could show up as shiny, and it may just bleed right into the 50 meters from the fast travel zone, so you need to be careful. So if we got a shiny Buneary, as you can see right over here, I think Buneary is gonna go inside of a heal ball. Very cool. We have a Buneary now. That's my second one I just got. So also be on the lookout for Buneary. And the next fast travel point we're going to go to is going to be, correct me in the comments if I say this wrong, Café Battaille. Okay, which is in the zone. Now, the cool part about Café Battaille, or I'm going to call it the Café, the cool part about this Café is that it spawns in the vicinity. So we're going to drop a fast travel point exactly where we are. Oh man, these Café ones are so hard. You guys can tell that this is going to be a 50 meter range. Right to the Houndours here, right there. So we got one Houndour in range. We have another Houndoom in range. And believe it or not, these Metatite right over here are also going to be in range of the fast travel point. So if you want to do Café fast travels, this is going to be a great zone that you can pull this off in. So the moment you're clear, you're good to go. So you can exit out of 6 real quick. So if you get spotted for some reason while doing the fast travel method here, you just quickly go back to the cafe, you know, take a look around. It's not really hostile, by the way, when you do a fast travel initially. It's only if you move around and the Pokemon hear you or spot you. So this is a great way to hunt for the Houndour and Houndoom. And by the way, if you want to confirm right away if it's like a blue or black, because I know sometimes people have a hard time seeing the difference in color, you could just do the double zoom in trick on your Switch controller. What you're going to do is open up your settings, just like this, go down to accessibility, and then you're going to toggle on this zoom button, which will allow you to just double press the home button so you can see if that is shiny or not, and you can zoom out and in with the X and Y button. Make sure you do this in your Pokemon game. Very important. So yes, this will be able to net you the Houndour, the Houndoom, and the Metatites. Wow, looks like that one's an alpha. And this would be the best way to reset for these specific Pokemon. Now let's talk about the lovely bench method, which is also in this zone. In order to go to the bench, it's going to be right by Alpha Houndoom. Believe it or not, it's right over here. So boom, I got my fast travel pin. Within the bench, we can see that we can get these Houndooms, Houndour. We also can see that if we go into the zone here, you can bench reset for Metatite 1 and Metatite 2 as they fall within the range of the bench. So if you want to do a more passive AFK reset, you can probably go over there. Also, if you're getting attacked, the benches are a great spot in order just to tap that, and then the Pokemon don't bother you anymore. You kill some time, and bada bing, bada boom, you can reset the day. Now, I want to talk about bench method in this video because it's really important to learn that you can AFK this hunt. It's very simple. People do it with Pro Controller, people do it with Turbo Controller, but we're going to talk about my Macro Controller too for the zone. But if you have any controller, Nintendo Switch 2 controller, any controller that plays this game, all you got to do is take a rubber band, make sure the joystick is facing down to the side so your character is running towards the bench, and then all you have to do is spam the A button. This is going to allow you to AFK. You can walk around, watch some other shiny guides of mine, and get your shiny Pokemon pretty simple. That's the controller method. You could also do this on the Joy-Con, but I suggest a controller over the Joy-Cons to avoid Joy-Con drift. Also, there is one more controller I want to talk about, and that is the 8-Bit Do Pro 3 controller, which you can use to auto bench as well. This is directional input as well as button input, so you can program exactly what you want via software, upload it to your controller, and then you can repeat the macro over and over again by pressing a button. It's really cool. We use it for a lot of videos, and on top of that, we have an entire community dedicated to putting every single shiny hunting method, as well as like resetting, running, you name it. And I'm going to link that down below to our Discord, as well as a Google Sheet which shows all the macros, as well as to the controller, so you can pick one up for yourself, as over 2,000 of you have bought this controller. Hopefully it doesn't sell out. Now, I do want to point out the bench method is not as fast as just quickly fast resetting at the cafe, like for the Houndooms and the Metatites. So I would suggest just fast traveling to the cafe over the bench method, unless you really want to be AFK here. Now, besides the bench method for Houndoom and those Pokemon over there, let's talk about another bench that exists in the game. And this bench is actually going to be next to the main entrance of Wild Zone 6, which is going to be right over here. And it's going to be this bench. Now, this specific bench is going to put you in a closer range of getting Pokemon within Wild Zone 6, right over there. So you'll be able to get those Magikarp, these Bunearys. Let's see how far in can we go. So we can get these Bunearys to be shiny. That still plays into the effect. We're still looking at 50 meters over here. Is it possible for this to bleed into our Bibaricles down here? Kind of curious if this one could fall into it. It looks like it might. It might. You may get one Bibaracle that does kick in, but definitely it's going to be the Magikarp for sure, as well as the Bunearys above. Am I tripping out? What? What is going on in this video right now? We're not shiny hunting Wild Zone 11. I'm going to catch this slow, bro. Put down an online Wi-Fi code in the comments, and I will send this out to somebody. Okay, we got to stay on task with the video. So by being here, you have access to getting Bunearys. You have access to these Magikarp, possibly one Bibaracle, as well as access to the Magikarps out over here. And it looks like you may be able to bleed into a little bit of Wild Zone 11 if you have Wild Zone 11 unlocked in your game. So you can get some Claunchers if you have Wild Zone 11, and possibly the Slowpokes over here. So depending on which bench you really want to do, that's how it could work. If you slide over to this bench here, you can still get certain Pokemon in Wild Zone 6, but this is kind of a little bit of a bonus game for Wild Zone 6 and Wild Zone 11 when you are benching out over here. And another quick pro tip that I like to tell my shiny hunters is go to the help and settings over here and then go to your settings. And then what I like to do personally is I turn down all the background music and all the Pokemon cries, depending on what you're hunting. We need cries for Lysander's labs. But for everything else, you can turn it all down and just keep the sound effects up so you can hear that shiny sound and nothing else, so you can be locked in and focused. Very cool. That was a bonus shiny that I wasn't expecting. Before everyone asked me, this jacket is from Pokemon World, the World Championship. This one was held in Anaheim, and the next one is going to be in San Francisco, California. You can look it up at PokemonXP.com. It has a whole thing. I'll throw it in the description below. I'm not paid to say this. I'm just letting you know. That's where you get cool exclusive merch like this. All right, let's get on with the video. All right, now let's talk about how to do some other shiny hunting methods. And the first one is going to require us to go to the rooftop of Wild Zone 6 via the Holovator. So let's just go up here. And what's really cool is I put a marker across on that building here so you can see exactly what a 50-meter spawn is to a 70-meter despawn. And the Pokemon we'll be hunting with the run and despawn method is going to be Alpha Pikachu, which is a very exclusive alpha that's static to the zone. So if you go up here just like this to exactly 50 meters, boom, Pikachu spawns. And then if you run back to 70 meters like this, Pikachu despawns. Unless it walks 2 up front. If that Pikachu is 2 in the front, it does not despawn. So you got to be a little bit quick about it. There we go. That Pikachu despawned. Now it's going to spawn back in. There's a new one. And I'm just going to go in and out until I see my shiny. So what you want to do for this is pretty much make it a habit to keep going in and out. So also let me remove that marker now that you guys have seen. And we're going to back up like this. Go forward, and then when the new spawn comes in, just quickly double tap your home button right about there. And we can see that's a male Pikachu, right? Do it again. That's a female Pikachu. Pretty cool. So that's pretty much how you're going to shiny hunt Alpha Pikachu and use the double home method in order to look at it. So there is that. So that's how you shiny hunt that Pikachu. Now let's talk about how you can shiny hunt the Flaaffies in the zone. Well, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is a shiny hunting technique known as the respawn and reset technique. But exactly how do we do it? Well, you're gonna have to knock out these Flaaffies. And the best way to do it is at the exact same time. So what I'm gonna do is use a really low level Pokemon to kind of just bait them right here. So I'll do a bullet punch with that Pokemon, kind of get that Flaaffy ready to go. That is, it's a special attacker, so the range is pretty far. Let's see if it comes up to me. Okay, and when you have both Flaaffies in the same range, come on. Okay, so pretty much I knocked out one Flaaffy. The other one, I was not able to get it at the exact same time, so I could do both spawns at once. But what you want to do is use an AoE and kill both of them at the exact same time. The moment they despawn off your screen, just like how you saw, is when you want to run your 4-minute timer. Believe it or not, yes, this Flaaffy has a 4-minute timer. So what you want to do is as soon as you get close to that 4 minutes, drop a hard save, and then you're going to reset your game as soon as they respawn. So they're going to respawn. If they're not shiny, we're going to reset. So we're going to cut to the part where it's about to respawn, at least for one of them. By the way, if nighttime does happen to show up, you have to pause your timer. So I'm at 3 minutes and 30 seconds, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and pause. Pause. Leave your timer paused. It does not take place when the transition is happening from day to night. So we're gonna have to wait over here for this one. So that's just another shiny hunting tip. Resume. 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, save. And we should have a spawn show up. Boom, there it is. Oh, there's a spawn. Okay, great. So the other one should spawn in right now because I killed it seconds after. There it is. Now both spawns are on the map, and I'm just gonna close my game and I'm gonna open it back up again. So if you want to shiny hunt Flaaffy, it's just a 4-minute setup, but it's all the same after you do the whole entire reset. So we're resetting our game. Gonna open it up. Here we go. The Pokemon are gonna respawn. Let's see what we get. What do we get? There, that is not a shiny. And the next Pokemon, like a 2 seconds after, I think, because I didn't kill them at the same time. Boom, not a shiny. So you're gonna keep doing this over and over again, and eventually you will get your shiny Flaaffy. Now, the next Pokemon we're gonna talk about is going to be Swablu. And Swablu is on the roof over here. Now, there are 1, 2, 3 Swablus that you can fight at the exact same time, or try to KO at the exact same time. What you want to do, of course, is line them all up, just like this. And I'm going to see if I can hit them all with a serve. Can we hit them all with a serve? Wait for the KO. And they disappeared, and I'm starting my 3-minute timer. Oh, I did not kill that one. That one That one's making it. That one's making it. I did not get them all at the same time, but the goal is to get them all at the exact same time. So this one's about 10 seconds off than the other one. So here we go. We have our 3-minute timer now cooking. So as soon as the 3 minutes are up, you're going to do the exact same thing. So save before the 3 minutes and then reload your game. But of course, for the best and most optimal results, kill off all 3 of the Swablu at the exact same time. 57, 58. Okay, saving right here at 258. Okay, should spawn now. There's 1, there's 2, and then 3 is gonna be like 10 seconds delayed. There it is, and none of them showed up shiny. So pretty much that is going to be the trick. We're gonna reboot our game, come back, maybe we get lucky on this time, and that's pretty much how you're gonna do the respawn and reset for Swablu. So 4 minutes on Flaaffy, 3 minutes on the Swablus. Let's see, shiny. Oh, whoa, 2 alphas? Are you serious? Yo, I would not expect 2 alphas. Wow. Hello, guys. Calm down. Calm down. Where's our third one? Let's see our third spawn. Oh, that's a little baby. All right. Well, I'm going to get out of here. Also, I want to point out to everyone, so for all my crazy shiny hunters who are very efficient, if you want to really maximize this area, what you want to do is kill these Flaaffies and then wait for the 3 minutes and then murk the other Swablus above. That way, you're basically hunting all of them at the exact same time. So pretty much, you're going to knock these 2 out, and then you're going to wait for the 3-minute mark and knock those out above. So then everything counts down at the same time, so you can see every single spawn in the area from the rooftop. So let me know if any of you actually try that and have success. I'm so curious. So let me know which shiny Pokemon you're going for in this zone, and if you're going to collect them all. And you should also check out this video on your screen over here that shows you the next shiny hunt that you should do.